Hey everyone, Richard here. It's time for another haul. This haul is sort of serving a dual purpose in that it's also going to explain what I'm going to be hunting in 2018, and probably for several years from now because it's a lot of books. But sort of get into it. This first book is basically a good jumping point to sort of explain what I'm after. This is Submariner number 43 from November of 1971. Beautiful Gil Kane cover. Yeah. So basically 1971 was an interesting year for Marvel and DC. It was the year they jumped their price from 15 cents to 25 cents and decided to do 52-page specials. It was essentially a gentleman's agreement that they would be doing this, and they both did do it initially. Marvel, immediately after this, dropped their price down to 20 cents, went to 36 pages, and outsold DC for a while until DC sort of realized they needed to do the same to stay competitive. One of those funny little, I guess, cutthroat business strategies back in the day. But with these changes, a few aesthetic changes to the books happened. The Marvel Comic Group's logo was added up top. And at least initially, these Marvel frame covers were created. Basically, for the next foreseeable future, I want to collect every single Marvel framed cover. It's a lot. It's 400 plus books. They were being made like this from November of 1971 until January of 1973, give or take. Some stopped earlier, some went a little bit longer. But it's a lot of books, and I want them all. I want the reprints, the westerns, the romances, the horror, all of it. My plan is to read each series title as I finish it, and just sort of enjoy collecting them because I really like the layout. The art's amazing too, that helps, but for some reason the layout just sort of stands out to me, and I want them all. But yeah, that's this first book. Next book. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 103. This is a very beat cover, one I'm going to have to upgrade at some point, but still beautiful Gil Kane art. You see up here, the 20 cents logo is very big because this is the first book after the 25 cents issue where Marvel was sort of hitting that our books are cheap and you should buy them. The number eventually gets smaller than that, but yeah. Conan number 13 from January of 1972. Barry Smith cover. Just another frame cover. Yeah. Marvel Triple Action number 1. This is from February of 1972. It's another 25 cents issue. It's a later 25 cent issue. Some of the number 1s would be 52-page specials. Not all of them, but especially later on, they didn't do it as much. But some of the number 1s kept the 25 cent price on them. Marvel Triple Action number 2. Beautiful Gil Kane cover. Probably my favorite cover from the Marvel Triple Actions, if I'm thinking off the top of my head. Just a great looking book. Number 3, another Gil Kane cover. And number 4 from August of 1972. This is a John Buscema cover. Yeah, those 4 Marvel Triple Actions reprint some Fantastic Four issues in the 50s and 60s. But still, I love them. Pick this one up, Marvel Feature number 5. One I'll need to upgrade one day, but it's a placeholder for now. Or Trimp cover, or Trimpy, not quite sure how you say it. But from September of 1972. Cool the Conqueror number 4 from September of 1972. John Severin cover. Again, just another cover I needed. These next 2 books, I think this is the only series title that I've actually finished so far. And it's only 2 books, so it wasn't that hard to do. But Doc Savage number 1. Another great Buscema cover from October of 1972. And Doc Savage number 2. This one I do definitely want to upgrade at some point. It's a Steranko cover. It's a really, really nice cover. But this is a nice reader to have until I find a better one. These next several books I actually picked up a while back in 2017, but I just hadn't showed them yet. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire number 2. First appearance of Claire Temple. Number 3, October of 1972. And number 4, from December of 1972. This is the last frame cover from this title, and also the last frame cover I'm showing in this haul. Here's number 5, First Appearance of Black Mariah. It's from January 1973, so this is the first change, I guess, from the Marvel frame covers. They still have the top frame, but the side frame is lost around this time. Still a really cool book. Now we're going to jump further back in time, show a few Silver Age books. I picked this up, Tales to Astonish, number 96. Just a great Dad Adkins cover from October of 1967. It has an arrival date up here. I'm sure you guys, if you've watched me for a while, know I'm a sucker for those arrival dates, so yeah. These next 2 books I got for $1 together, so it's a pretty good deal. Thor 147, Jack Kirby cover, and Thor 152, the Jack Kirby. And this is the last book of the haul. Sort of explains another thing I'm collecting in 2018. There's other things I'm going after, but I don't really have a set list this year, so I'm just kind of winging it. This is Tales to Astonish number 57. This is a early Spider-Man appearance. The main reason I want it is because of the Jack Kirby drawing of Spider-Man, an early Jack Kirby Spider-Man drawing. I was talking to Sunshine not long ago, but basically convinced that Jack Kirby hated drawing Spider-Man while Steve Ditko was working on it, for a number of reasons. Because one thing he always does, he always gets Spider-Man wrong. In this issue, he's missing a logo on his back, but there's lots of issues with it. The webbing is basically just bunch of U's all over it. He always shoots webbing from a balled fist rather than having his middle finger and ring finger in. He draws webs more like ropes than webbing. It's just a bunch of different things, little quirks of Jack Kirby drawing Spider-Man. And I kind of want them. I don't know why. It's just, I want Jack Kirby's drawings of Spider-Man. But probably not going to get A15, because that's way outside my budget. But yeah, that's basically my haul. Hope you guys enjoyed. My voice is being kind of tonight, so hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. But yeah, that's everything, and take care, guys.
I figured at the end of this video I'd go ahead and show the working list of Marvel frame covers I'm going after, just to sort of give an idea how many there actually are. There might be more than this. I'm gradually researching to make sure I find them all. But yeah, this is what I found so far.